Hi, I'm Avery from Avery's Informal Book Reviews, and today I'm going to be reviewing Wormwood by Chad Lutzke and Tim Meyer. I picked this up yesterday around 6 and finished it at 3 in the morning, which it's a shorter read. I probably could have finished it quicker, but I just couldn't put it down. All of the characters, one, like, the most important thing about this is the unsettling undertones the whole way through I never felt safe, which is perfect for a horror novel. That's exactly what you want them to do. But just like, it goes kind of the grotesque route, and then it builds and builds and builds and builds, and then because the whole time it's counting down. So it goes like 95 days ago, uh, 90 days ago. Like, that's how like each chapter is written. Like, they all have chapter titles, but that's for the most part. Like, underneath it, that's how they describe it. But this was a wild, wild ride. Our main character, Baker, he's personable, and it brings me back to like when I was like a freshman in high school and how I was trying to figure out who I was. I mean, I think we can all kind of relate to that aspect. He's new in town. I never moved as a child, but for him, like, he moves around a lot. His but he never really makes friends because he usually like leaves within a year. And but then this time is different. He makes two friends, and they get up to a whole lot of mischief, and um, they're kind of, I don't know. I would say that they're pretty bad influences. Just a 16-year-old girl, and they're 14. Um, but they kind of just, I don't know. It's like a downward spiral for Baker, and he doesn't really realize it. But then he also does. Like, he's pretty self-aware the whole time. Um, and there's just so many characters that I like grew to love. Like, the mom is such a good character, and Baker's interactions um with his mom are so good. But and then at the very end, like I think the last 60 pages are just insane. They're insane because it counts down to the day that basically the whole story is about, and then you get really, really into it. Like, that felt like that. I read it in like, I don't know, less than an hour, but it was just oof, and I was left with a satisfying. I wouldn't say happy ending, but a satisfying ending. But for sure, I think that this is a Nightworms exclusive, so I'm not sure where else you can get it, but it is by Thunderstorm Books. I don't know if they'll be doing another edition of this, but I mean, look at that cover. Oof. And the story behind the cover is whack. So I would definitely recommend this one. Not for the faint of heart, because it kind of depicts children in, like, not a sexual way, but kind of a grotesque way. But I mean, it is a coming of age story, so it's not like too crude. There's a few parts where I was like, oof, eef. And, like, I didn't want to picture it because, I mean, you'd understand if you read it. It's just kind of, they're younger, so I don't want to picture that stuff. But overall, like, solid book, and I gotta check out more of their works because this was a breeze getting through, and I'm probably gonna pick up. I think of Foster Homes and Flies. I've heard a lot of good things of that by Chad Lutz. Um, and Tim Mayer has a podcast, so I kind of want to look into what that is all about. But like that, his little description, he says that he's a coffee connoisseur and beer enthusiast. That's funny. But overall, I would definitely recommend this. I'd give it a solid 4 out of 5, maybe a 4.5. Um, it's quick, it's relatable, it's chilling, um, and it's a really good coming of age story for sure. So check it out if you can.